All right, thank you, Megan. This morning, the White House is juggling major domestic and international issues. On one hand, surging federal troops into the nation's capital as part of the president's efforts to curb decreasing crime numbers. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is also curbing expectations ahead of Friday's meeting between the president and Russian President Vladimir Putin. They're now describing the meeting at a military base in Alaska as a listening session. Jared Hill has more.
Today, President Donald Trump will hold a virtual meeting with Ukrainian and European leaders 2 days before his sit-down with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
The president has deep respect for all parties that are involved in this conflict and are trying to bring this conflict to an end.
CBS News has learned the Trump-Putin meeting will happen Friday at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson on the northern edge of Anchorage, Alaska. While the White House says the details are still being finalized, it's working to temper expectations.
This is a listening exercise for the president. Look, only one party that's involved in this war is going to be present.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says discussions to end the war must involve Ukraine and Europe, adding Ukraine will not concede territory to Moscow. He also warned Russia could be planning a new military offensive. The White House says the eventual end goal is to get Putin and Zelensky together to hammer out a peace deal. All this as in the nation's capital, National Guard troops joined nearly 900 federal agents and officers posted around the district as the Trump administration defends its federal takeover of Washington, D.C.
I think the president made the right call on it, cracking down on crime in D.C.
While some D.C. residents acknowledge a history of violence in parts of the district, they're skeptical this is the solution.
Some people might be scared or something, but that's too much. We don't need troops in the city.
According to the Pentagon, National Guard troops are not expected to make arrests.
Washington, D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser has pointed out that she has no choice but to cooperate with the federal government. Yesterday, she and the city's police chief met with Attorney General Pam Bondi and other Justice Department officials to coordinate efforts between local and federal forces. White House sources say that the federal takeover is expected to last around 30 days for now.